Time to feed the mind. This past weekend, the Black Student Athlete Summit brought hundreds of student athletes from around the country together at USC. The goal? Help advance Black student athletes in school, athletics, and life. As a former Black student athlete myself, we didn't have this resource, so I had to share their story. At the Black Student Athlete Summit, the goal is to build a community among like-minded individuals and provide resources to ensure success after college for Black student athletes.
We're learning about things like financial literacy. We don't have the...
I didn't have that growing up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some of us are coming from all different kind of places, all kind of different stories, experiences. And so to have people that care for us, to educate us on that and give us a chance to succeed is really important.
Just knowing that you have that type of empowerment and a whole family, like tribe behind you to push you and just see you succeed is something that I feel like everybody should gain that experience, and just that feeling alone is just so surreal.
The goal is for them to expand their minds and to expand what they think is possible for their futures with sport, but ultimately without a sport as well, right? Outside of sport, what can they become?
Did you ever visualize something like this happening for student athletes?
Absolutely not. No, I never knew this could be something as big as it is. It's over 1,000 African-American student athletes at this conference in one space. It's important that they hear from professionals that look like them as well, so something that they can see to aspire to be outside of sports.
If you've been the wide receiver at USC for 4 years, you can't get a job just anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You need to get a job commensurate with your platform, and your popularity. So that's what we really stress. It's not about getting a job, it's getting a job where you can maximize your talents.
Why is it so important to people who look like us that we have these things to help us out?
If you go to any Power 5 institution, the majority of the Black students there now, unfortunately, are student athletes. And so a lot of these kids are isolated. We see one thing on Saturday afternoon when we're watching a basketball team play, but they have real lives, and they talk about their struggles, and they talk about the pressure to perform.
This year, some of the talking points were financial literacy, how to deal with NIL deals, and mental health among Black student athletes.
Not a lot of student athletes get the resources or even know about resources for mental health. Suicide is the second leading cause for student athletes, death. So it's that's why it's important to me. Yeah. And that's why I wanted to get into it, because I at least want to be a resource to them and show them that there's resources around them.
You're in the mix. Yeah. You're around your peers, right? You're around like-minded people who is just going to continue to elevate, right?
What's one thing that you learned from your journey, your career, that you're going to make sure you tell them?
So we say in business side, the game, the eye is the inside, it's your intangibles. Yeah. Those skills are transferable. And so have the confidence, right, in that eye, in you, and the intangibles that you bring as an athlete to any job or any industry that you want to get into.
One student said, Dr. Moore, I've never seen this many Black professionals or this many Black folks with PhDs. She said, you all make it tangible for us.